What is the number one problem that job seekers are facing right now?
Well, I can tell you in the pandemic, the number one problem was the increased competition because, there had been so many layoffs. There was, close to almost 2 crore Indians that had lost their jobs. So for every position, especially for the more meaningful, the more attractive positions, there was, almost 4 times the number of applicants. And it was really a demand and supply dynamic that had gone so skewed. The supply was far outpacing demand. So that was the number one issue. Hiring is actually exceeded the pandemic levels. Hiring right now is actually 43% up versus same time last year. And if you look at it versus 2 years ago, hiring right now is almost 61% up. And specifically what I see right now, if I was to talk about some challenges that working professionals are experiencing, especially in the job search and application journey, I can tell you the number one problem is they don't know how to differentiate themselves. They don't know how to get across the value that they possess, the value that they bring to the table in a crisp, concise, impactful manner. There are communication methodologies, there are things that you have to learn that will allow you to create the right impact, the right demand factor, the right likability, the right chemistry in the interviewer's mind. And that is very critical. And those are the things that allow you to differentiate yourself, especially in an era where, there's a lot more competition. Now, there's a lot more people still applying for jobs, but the way hiring is happening is changing. Companies are going deeper into the interview process, and everybody is looking for that one great worker who can do the job of 3 average people. Another factor that I see is that a lot of people are in the wrong career. They've gone into a career that they don't enjoy. Maybe at that time they went into it because of peer pressure or parental pressure. They don't have the awareness that is needed to be able to identify their passion, their calling. Because it's really sad, because for a lot of people, they'll end up spending 10 years of their career in a job that they don't really care for, and then life becomes real. They have responsibilities, they've gotten married, they've taken on the EMI of a house, they have children, and then they come to realize that they didn't learn anything. They've not accumulated that personal worth, that value. And this can be a very demoralizing situation, because, coming to realize that you've lost a decade of your life, it's not easy to deal with. So this is a second challenge that I'm noticing. The third challenge that I'm looking at is that they are not focusing on the company's pain point or opportunity. All right. A lot of people are just in it for the paycheck. And if you don't create that extraordinary value, you're not going to be able to grow your career. You're hired to solve complex problems. It's not going to be easy by default, right? And in the hiring journey, don't leave this translation of your value in the hands of the hiring manager. So, learning how to market and communicate your value is critical to, getting into the right position and building your career with strategic intent. So these are some of the challenges that I see most associated with the job market of right now.